So, we are going to work through LIDDS for Equiano. Okay? So we're going to start at the top, and I want to hear ideas from you guys. Okay? I'm willing to help, but I want to hear your ideas. And also, again, participation points are up for grabs. Some of you have spoken a lot, some of you haven't spoken at all, and I want to hear your wonderful ideas. So we're going to start with language. What kind of language do we see in Equiano that we don't really see anywhere else in our other meetings? What kind of words and phrases? Like what?
Like for example, when he says bad, very descriptive words instead of bad.
Okay, again, you're living down here, which that's really important in Equiano, so we'll get there. Okay. Do you guys see any words that or items or things that are only in Equiano? Yeah, for sure.
So it's using like old words we don't like really hear or commonly hear anymore.
Yeah. Like what?
Tub.
Sorry?
Necessary tubs?
Yeah. That.
Necessary tubs. Can anyone remind me what those were in the reading?
Bathroom.
But not bathrooms. That's a really nice word for what they were. What were the necessary tubs? They were tubs full of human stuff. Whoa, language. Accurate, but language. Excrement. Yes, excrement, fecal matter, bodily fluids, gross stuff, right? What other language did we see in Equiano? Yeah, Leo.
Like in the beginning, it didn't like underline or anything, but it's pestilential when we had a list.
But you're right. I'm thinking more like items and nouns that only show up in this. Like, for example, I remember quadrant, the quadrant that he was talking about. The navigation tool that he was really interested in, and one of the sailors was like, sure kid, you can look through my quadrant, because I'm a really nice kidnapper, instead of a mean kidnapper. As if that exists. So when we think of language, we're thinking of things that we see that don't show up everywhere. That's special to what we're reading, okay? Imagery, what sort of imagery did we get from Equiano? What images disgusted you?
Like when he was talking about the necessary tubs.
Yeah, the tubs were definitely like some vivid imagery, right? Man, you could smell that, you could see it, and gross. Leave it.
Whenever he was talking about being like all confined into like the bottom of the ship.
Yeah.
It was all nasty.
Yeah.
Just all the people, and then so it just made it even worse.
Yeah, the tight space, right? Who in here is claustrophobic, just out of curiosity?
It depends on stuff.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
There's a lot of guys in the car that
I'd
know.
rather sleep in the closet.
What else? What other images and feelings do we get? Autumn. The starving people. And what image does that? What does that make you feel like? Like surrounded by death, or yeah, sickness and starving. Yeah. You don't have to write this down necessarily. If you want to, it might help you for your summary. But again, I'm not collecting your LIDDS worksheet because I want you guys to be able to use it for a tool later on. Max, I saw Tangela's hand first, and then I'll get to you, okay? Yeah. So what image do you get from that? Like not knowing. Yeah. Not knowing. Okay, Max? That's a really powerful image. Did you guys hear what he said? The slaves jumping from the ship. That's like A very powerful image. All right. So you guys killed imagery. And then diction, we've been living in diction for a minute, so now we're there. What word choices does he use? Instead of saying bad, he says, huh? You have a whole sheet of vocab words in front of you that I can see. Yeah, Autumn. Wretched, yeah. Instead of saying like a bad situation or someone that's like downtrodden, he uses wretched. That's a specific word. What else? Huh? Loathsome. Good. Nice. What else? Italian. Dejected. Yep. Yeah. Pestilential. That's like my favorite word. It's like it's a gross word, but I like saying it. It's fun. Pestilential. Good. So these words are like all of them could be substituted with something different, right? Loathsome, you could say like hated. Pestilential could just be like gross or nasty or sickly. But the author chose these words for a reason, and that reason comes down to tone and author's purpose. Okay? What details, what small details do you guys notice? Yep, Leo.
There's a sentence that says they put us in separate parcels and examined us attentively.
Yeah. And you know what small detail I picked up about that moment is that he said in the book, let me see if I can find the passage.
Wait, what page is it?
So this story, Jesus starts on 93 in your book.
Thank you.
They put us in parcels and examined us attentively. They also made us jump. It says somewhere, okay, we were all pent up together like so many sheep in a fold without regard to sex or age. So they weren't even organizing these people in ways that made sense. They were organizing them just like, that's a group of people, that's a group of people. A group of men, women, children, young, old, sickly, healthy, strong, weak. It didn't matter, right? So, mixed. And I'm just curious, what do you think that might say about what they thought of these people? Since they didn't organize them at all, it didn't matter to them if they were men or women or children or sick or old or weak or strong. What does that maybe say about what the slaveholders thought of the people that they were transporting?
They weren't important.
Sorry?
They weren't important.
They weren't important at all, and nothing about them was important, right? They just wanted to get their money. They're like, how much is this group worth? They're going to the best bidder. There's nothing special about any group of these people because in the slaveholder's mind, nothing about the people was special. What other small details did we notice? Tanja? That's a really good detail. So, what Tangela said, I don't know if you guys can hear, she said, the author often used the word we instead of I. We were loaded up. We were separated to partials. We were horrified. We were dying. We were sick. There's not a whole lot of I in this story. What might that say? United in what?
Same issue.
Same problems. United in slavery. United in the feelings of dejectedness and wretchedness and feeling kind of hopeless, right?